Radio Ichangelo, restoring everything in Christ with love and truth. Good afternoon with the main news. I'm Clara Singer. And kindly be informed that we're also streaming live on the Radio Ichangelo Facebook page. The headlines: support priests. Zambia urgency for persons with disabilities excited with the launch of the COVID-19 emergency social cash transfer. Plus, our coach Perry Mtapa reiterates that Power Dynamos must improve the striking force. And now the news in detail. The Catholic faithful are being encouraged to support priests. Outgoing parish priest of St. Francis in Wasakili Kitwe, Father Stephen Mwanandelwa, said the faithful should continue working in harmony with priests. During his farewell, Father Mwanandelwa thanked the parishioners of Wasakili for their love and care.
Ichitemwiko chintimwe mwangwatila nangwine nalikumikishe painstein nolokutila pa 27 I'll be leaving lelo mushikuwa lelo chamoneka kwati na mabalata kwa amubwela kumisaka telote na totela njakalale tenjibukisha ichitemwiko mwakwatile umupatili wenu painsta mwaikele nangwe nyake 84
And parish youth chairperson Jackson Piri thanked Father Mwanandelwa for prioritizing the interest of the young people during his 4-year stay at St. Francis.
Our priest, the person we have come to know in deep. We have grown together and have come to connect too much in God's way. Not only as our parish priest, but as our personal friend and our parent too. Ever since the priest joined our parish, he has really inspired us and has made us to love the work of God.
Father Mwanandelwa has been transferred to St. Bonaventure University College in Lusaka, while the new parish priest of St. Francis Wasakili is Father Ernest Mokoka. A non-governmental organization called Battle Cry Zambia has implored political party leaders to caution their cadres on the effects of political violence ahead of next year's general elections. Organization founder Brian Mayambo has told Radio Changela News that political violence can only end if cadres are warned by their leaders. Apostle Mayambo also advised the Patriotic Front and the United Party for National Development to work towards advising their members on the need to stay away from political violence. Apostle Mayambo has also encouraged the Zambians to unite and pray for the country ahead of next year's polls.
We want the Republican president as well as the leader of the major opposition party, Hakainde Hichilema, to control their cadres who have been so much engaged in a lot of political violence. As Battle Cry for Zambia, they want to urge both leaders to make sure that their cadres are controlled because they are a danger to the peace which Zambia has enjoyed for many years.
The move by government to launch the COVID-19 emergency social cash transfer with the help from cooperating partners has excited the Zambia urgency for persons with disabilities. Agency Director General Julian Mwapi said the initiative was timely as the outbreak of the pandemic has pushed most households into extreme poverty, especially persons with disabilities. Speaking to Radio Ichangela News today, Ms. Mwapi is hopeful that the fund would uplift the living standards of the poor and vulnerable households, including persons with disabilities. She also urged the beneficiaries of the fund to prudently utilize the money. The Southern African Center for the Constructive Resolution of Disputes, SACOD, says it is anxiously waiting for the outcome of the investigations that have been instituted by police on the killing of the prosecutor Nsama Nsama and UPND member Joseph Kaunda. SACOD Executive Director Boniface Chembe said the outcome of such an investigation will be crucial in clearing the image of the Zambia police on the perception that there is a police brutality in Zambia. Mr. Chembe said it is hard to believe that anyone in the senior command of the Zambia Police Service would have given a go-ahead to use live bullets on unarmed citizens. Speaking in a media statement availed to Radio Ichengela News, Mr. Chembe said Zambia needs answers for justice to prevail.
And is a signatory to many international human rights instruments, has done away with matters of extrajudicial killings, which are a human rights violation. We therefore welcome and support the investigations that have been instituted by the Zambia Police Service and the government, as the outcome of such an investigation will be crucial in providing credibility to the Zambia Police Service on the perception, right or wrong, that there is police brutality in Zambia. If at all any senior officer did give such proclamation, who are they? If junior officers acted all by themselves, who are they and why did they do it? If there is no Zambia police officers who did it?
Pope Francis has urged the families across the world to look to Jesus, Mary, and Joseph for sure inspiration. In his Angelus address yesterday on the Feast of the Holy Family, the Pope encouraged Catholics to seek the renewal of a family life. He said it is good to reflect on the fact that the Son of God wanted to be in need of the warmth of a family like all children. According to the Catholic News Urgency website, the Pope said that joyful families were also dedicated to serving others and committed to building a better world. In football, coach Perry Mtapasa's Power Dynamos must improve in the striking force despite beating Zanaco 2-1 at Arthur Davis Stadium in Kitwe yesterday. Midfielder Godfrey Ngwenya scored twice to help Power move to 18 points, just 1 point behind leaders Zesco United. In a post-match interview, Mutapa said Power would have scored more than 2 goals had they converted the numerous chances created in the rescheduled match. He, however, told journalists that it was good to see Power win after enduring a 3-match winless run.
We still have a lot of work to do in terms of finishing. We are born, we are happy for the 3 points, but in terms of finishing, I believe even the last game against Forest, we could have won the game maybe 4-1. I think we went through a bad patch in terms of results, but in terms of performance, I think I was happy with the team because in each and every game we are improving, and from the game against NAPSA, we conceded 3 goals. The game against Warriors, we conceded a 3 goal. Against Forest.
And Zanaco assistant coach Henry Banda says the bankers must put behind the loss to Power and focus on their next match against Kawe Warriors.
It's difficult for us, but it's whatever under the bench. We came here to win, but it didn't happen. We trained well, we planned for it, but unfortunately we lost 2-1. But in terms of the performances, we have tried our best and the players have done their best. This is what under the bench. We just have to look forward for the next game we are playing against Warriors.
This news broadcaster comes to you in the community service of Radio Ichengela with the compliments of Moose Milling and the Zambia Catholic University. And now the international news is monitored from the BBC. South Africa has become the first country on the continent to register more than 1 million COVID-19 cases. It comes just days after authorities confirmed that a new faster spreading coronavirus variant had been detected. Some hospitals and medical centers have reported a huge rise in admissions, putting a heavy strain on resources. President Cyril Ramaphosa is widely expected to announce tougher restrictions to prevent the virus from spreading further following the 1,004,413 COVID-19 infections and 26,735 deaths since the outbreak began in March. U.S. President Donald Trump has belatedly signed into law a coronavirus relief and a spending package bill averting a partial government shutdown. Mr. Trump had previously refused to sign the bill, criticizing a wasteful spending and calling for a higher payment to people hit by the pandemic. The delay meant that millions temporarily lost unemployment benefits. A Chinese tycoon who died on Christmas Day was poisoned, Shanghai police say. Known for the Game of Thrones Winter is Coming strategy game, the Shanghai police statement pointed to one of Mr. Lin's colleagues, identified only by his surname Shu, as the main suspect. Mr. Lin was believed to have a net worth of around 6.8 billion yuan, which is equivalent to 960 million pounds, according to the Huram China Rich list. To end the main news, a reminder on stories that made headlines. Support praise. Zambia urgency for persons with disabilities excited with the launch of the COVID-19 emergency social cash transfer. And coach Perry Mtapa reiterates Power Dynamos must improve the striking force. Remember to wear face mask whenever in public. Avoid large groups, maintain social distance and wash hands frequently for at least 20 seconds in view of COVID-19. And there we end the main news. Good afternoon.